Hello, this is Nadine and welcome to I Heart Gardening. Today I'm going to show you an area I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be replanting an area in between these trees because I think it's dry, and I think what's happening here is the trees, the two on the outside are parkland pillar birch, and birch are known to be very thirsty trees, so I think they are using up all the water in this area. And some of the plants I have in here right now don't like it. So you can see the shrubs that I have in between, those are false cypress, and they have not been doing well. I've actually had these here for a few years, and I keep hoping they're going to start growing and thriving, but I think it's just not going to happen in this area because I think they need more water. I do have some perennials in this area that are doing okay. I've got cranesbill geranium and dianthus. So I just wanted to replant this area for some plants that are going to thrive a lot better in these conditions, look a lot better, and use less water. I do have some other perennials in here that aren't up yet. There are some hostas, and I think there's a clematis. If it comes out this year, I don't know, we'll see. But just to show you the difference, what location makes, I have 3 false cypress in another area, and I show you how much better they are doing than those ones. So down here, I've got false cypress and 2 more here, and you can see they are much fuller and happier, and this is what I want them to look like on the other side, but it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to dig up the 3 false cypress that are struggling, don't mind Hank, and maybe move them somewhere else. Well, they'll be happier, we'll see. But for right now, I just wanted to show you the before picture, and then afterwards when I get it planted, I'll show you again what it looks like. I have bought a few perennials for this area, and I want to direct sow some poppy seeds. So we'll come back in a few weeks and see what this looks like later. Bye bye for now. Well, it's been pretty much the whole summer and finally got around to filming the update here. So I've replaced the plants and tried to choose ones that were more heat tolerant, drought tolerant, and turns out that was a really good year to do that because we've had lots of heat and lots of drought this year. So some of the plants that I've chosen, I've got a blue fescue called Beyond Blue, and behind that I've got 2 halcyon hostas, and I've actually repeated that planting pattern over on this side as well. On this side I opted for more of a herb garden, so I've got 2 kinds of oregano. One is Greek, those are the 2 oregano, and I've planted perennial poppies. I planted Princess Louise something, I can never remember the name of it, it's got lots of names. It hasn't bloomed this year. I'm not sure how it's going to do. And there's my dog Hank walking right through. I've got an English thyme there that took very well and has grown nicely. Some dianthus, cranesbill geranium. This side I have more dianthus and cranesbill geranium, but I planted a sedum, and this year is the year I grew to appreciate sedums. Never really been fond of them before, more just for an aesthetics kind of thing, but I'm really appreciating ground covers now, and this one is also adding lots of color. This one's called Firecracker, and you can see how it's really reaching towards the front of the bed, trying to get all the sun that it can. But that's done very well. And then over in this side, I just have to show you, it wasn't part of the original plan for this video, but I grew Thumbelina zinnias that are probably one of my favorites this year. They just added so much color. I've been loving them so much this year. So there's some tips for some plants for specific dry areas, especially like if we're having more of this climate change kind of thing. When you're starting to think about your water bill and things like that, consider planting things that are suited to the environment and will result in less work for you to try and keep it looking nice. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.